Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? Today's episode we got this Kume here, and pretty much what this is a new product from Dreo. So if you guys seen my previous videos, you know I've reviewed a lot of products from this brand, ranging from like air purifiers, tower fans, heaters, and even humidifiers, etc. So this time they have this new product here that is a whole room heater circulator fan. So this one, they emphasize this new thing that they have where it gives you guys a far reach 3D coverage on here, or like a huge coverage when you guys do that. So that's pretty interesting in terms of what you guys do get. So that's why I wanted to showcase this product for you guys and see how it works. And because it works as a heater fan, obviously it still works as a regular fan as well. So if you guys want to use it for that, you definitely can. So let's open this up. So once you guys open up, inside right here, we do have the product. So as usual, they should provide you guys the same stuff that you guys normally get inside here. So they provide you guys like the user manual to show you guys how to use it. Beware of heat strokes when you guys do use it, since it is a heater, just keep that in mind. Right here, they do provide you guys a remote control that you guys can use. And the remote control looks the same as any other remote control from this brand. They do have a little battery for you guys to put in yourself. And then here is the remote. So you guys can just open this up and put the remote battery inside to use. And I believe if you guys do have their remote before from the other products, you guys can definitely use that as well. But for right now, we'll just put it inside and then we're gonna use it in a bit. So let's just open up this battery compartment here just so we can use it in the, later. All right. So it does use two of these AAA batteries that they do provide for you guys here, but you guys want to use your own, feel free to do so. So put that back on here. And then here is what the remote control looks like here, which looks similar to the other products. Power button, plus and minus to increase, oscillating option up and down, left, right, timer option, and different mode for you guys to select on here. And then underneath that, we do have the product, and they do have the user manual like I mentioned here. So if you guys take out the protection parts here, underneath that, we will have the product. And one thing that I do like about this product as well, when you guys look at it, it's not too big. It's like a pretty decent size for like a portable space heater fan that you guys can use. So let's take off all the wrapping on here that we don't need for now. And when you really think about it, it's kind of cool for this product because it kind of combines some of the technology that they have from the other products that they made before, like their circulatory tower fans they have. So once you guys do take it out, here's what it looks like here. So this is the heater part that also works as the fan. And then you do have different controls on the bottom here for you guys to select as well, which is nice. And then we do have the plug outlet here with the 2-prong. Bottom part right here, we do have the option for you guys to turn on the oscillating option when you guys do use it. And yeah, that's everything that's on here. So it does go up and down as well here when you guys do look at it and see. They have the nice little hand on the top part right here for you to carry around pretty easy there. And that's pretty much everything that's on this unit here. So it pretty much allows you guys to turn it 360 or left and right and up and down when you guys do that to give you guys a pretty good coverage on this unit. And I think that's everything for right now. So let's connect this, power it on, and let's see if we can connect this onto the app as well. I believe you guys can connect this on the app because normally for a Dreo product, they do have the option available. But let's give this a try and see. All right, so plug it in. Once you guys plug it in, then we're ready to start using it. So what I want to do in here first is let's turn it on. And I do want to turn off the heat setting first, just to see if I can connect it onto the app first. So right now we do have it on the fan only option. Let me turn on the app here and see if it does have the option connected, which I believe it should. So it is on locking option, timer option. All right, so after looking around on the product here, it does not seem like this one in particular actually has like the app control. So that's pretty interesting about the unit here, because normally for a Dreo product, they do have the app control. Maybe it's too new, or maybe this is their first version and there's gonna be another version coming out in the future, who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much everything for right now here. Let me actually bring the camera closer to show you guys what it looks like from up close when you guys do use the unit on here. All right, so if I do bring the camera closer, here's what it looks like from up close. So you guys can control the different settings on here if you guys do want. So turn on oscillating option on here, control the temperatures on here if you guys want, or you can also do a remote control. So like I mentioned, this one does not have the app control, but you guys can definitely do it on here. So if I do want to change the setting, press right here, and that will activate the heat setting on here when you guys do use it. Notice how it says H3, so that will be the heating setting on here. And you guys can use eco mode as well if you guys do want. So there's pretty much the fan option, heat option, or there is the eco mode available on here for you guys to use. When you guys do turn on the heat option, you guys can increase and lower the temperature on here by heat level 1, heat level 2, or heat level 3. Pretty easy to control there. If you guys do want to change the option, just press right there. So there's 90 degrees, 30 degrees, 60 degrees. So change it to 90 degrees there. If you guys want to go the other way, there's 0, 30, and 60. 60 is the max. So if you guys just let it do its own thing, this is pretty much what it looks like on here when you guys do use the unit. And that will give you guys a pretty good coverage on here, whole room coverage depending on where you guys do put it. But because it turns left, right, up, and down, it should give you guys a pretty good coverage for the unit when you guys use the product as a heater or a tower fan option. So pretty much help you guys heat up and cool your whole entire room when you guys use it. Like I mentioned, depends on how you guys position it. Obviously, if you guys put it this way, it'll be facing this side and give you guys that coverage on this side, and the back part not so much. So you guys want to angle it or put it in the area where it will give you guys a pretty good coverage for the unit, so keep that in mind. But I do love the fact that how it does have the option to turn left and right and up and down. That way give you guys a better coverage compared to some of the older tower fans that they do have from this brand. It only goes left and right. This one gives you guys a much better coverage when you guys do use it. Even just by standing here, I can feel the heat that comes out already. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything on here. If you guys want to change it to the fan option only, feel free to do so as well. And I do want to mention for the unit, it heats up pretty quickly when you guys do use it, and cooling down the unit is not too long as well. It does cool down pretty quickly as well. So just to show you guys how fast the temperature does change on here, let me show you the temperature right now on here. So it's roughly around 92 if you guys can see. And I had to kind of put it on the side here because it's not the right one to check the temperature normally that I use. I can't find the other one that I normally use, so that's why I'm using this one for now. But now if you guys turn on the heat setting option on here, so now we're using the heat option on here, and let's see how hot it can get. So 91, 96 already. So temperature on here is definitely heating up. And it's actually a lot hotter than you guys think, but because I'm using a different type of like temperature checker on here, it's gonna take some time for it to show up. Normally I do use the infrared one that is like a little laser option, but this one doesn't have that laser option on here. But you see how it's at 102 already, 107, 107 right there. So it heats up pretty quickly within a couple of seconds on here. For the unit, it does heat up, which is pretty cool. And I don't want to get too close because of how hot it is, but that's pretty much how the product works. So it definitely heats up pretty quickly when you guys do use it to give you guys that good coverage for your room. If you guys want to use it as a heater, but if you guys want to use it as tower fan, let me turn on the fan option on here. So we just turn on the fan option on here, and let's see how fast it cools down. The battery is dying on this unit here, but hopefully it still works just so I can test it out for you guys. So 105 right there, 92 right there, so 100, 99, 98. So it definitely cools down pretty quickly, but you guys have to really try out for yourself to feel the temperature on here of how fast it heats up and how fast it cools down, but it definitely does work. And I love how smooth and how nice it looks for the unit here. You guys can't really even tell that it's like moving or anything on the bottom there because of the way they design it. It looks like the whole entire unit is moving and there's nothing underneath it, but you guys saw how there's a little platform on the bottom, which is nice. That way give you guys a really good coverage throughout your whole entire room, and you guys do use the product here, which is really cool. And that's pretty much how the product works in terms of what you guys do get. So now that I show you guys what the product looks like in terms of what you guys do get here and how it kind of works, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it, especially if you guys are in the market looking for something like this, where it works as a tower fan or a fan option and also a heater option, 2-in-1. That also has the oscillating option on here to give you guys that really nice coverage on here for your whole entire room. Whether it's up, down, left, or right, does give you guys that coverage on here that you guys can see. Then I definitely have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have this one of these, then obviously save your money for something else that you actually do need.